Kicks, MP.
It's going in! Let's go! Woo! I run this, I run this. You got it, come on. Watch the screen!
And it goes in.
Switch! Punch out! Watch the pick! What's up with that?
All day. Let's do this.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Look out there, MP.
Game time. Let's get it, MP.
MP in the house. Look out there, MP.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
He about to tear the roof off.
The world-famous Las Vegas sign on the south side of the Strip. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the NBA Cup semifinals. It's been a thriller here in the Western Conference, and we expect more of the same tonight. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On our sideline, David Aldridge. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Julius Randle.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Vassell out there with Paul. And it's Wembanyama in at center. And for the Timberwolves, Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's Alvarado in at the 5. Looking back at last year's West semifinal in the NBA Cup, the Lakers hammered the Pelicans 133-89.
Yeah, LA had a giant third quarter, outscoring New Orleans 43-17. Of course, 2 days later, the Lakers winning their first ever NBA Cup tournament.
Here's Sohan. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Wembanyama, a screen on Randall. Here's Sohan. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, that's where Sohan flourishes. He likes to take his work inside.
Driving inside. That one goes. Count it.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now he's worried Chris Paul will take over the game. Ability to read the floor, make decisions, work the refs, call out teammates. He checks every box when it comes to leadership. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Paul after the miss from Alvarado. Now Sohan. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Alvarado with it. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Paul. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Here's Gobert. No good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Reason number 1, CP3 is out there making strong passes, keeping the offense flowing.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Edwards, that's good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Here's Sohan. Pass to Vassell. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, Vassell has the range to create a lot of trouble at the arc.
Here's Alvarado. Outside for Randall. Back to Alvarado. Randall, a screen on Paul. Randall outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about the response from Randall? He just enjoys knocking down that triple to answer right back.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Randall, rebounded by the Spurs. They come in fresh off the win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Here's Alvarado. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas. Edwards, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A nice shot by Sohan.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. He does great things for his team.
San Antonio leading by 3. Vassell outside. Wembanyama looking it over. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time. Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him. Every possession.
Vassell, the pass to Sohan.
To concede second chance points.
Now Alvarado.
That sort of an opportunity from deep.
Vassell wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. for Minnesota. They've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Ingles with a screen on Paul. Alvarado passes to Ingles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA Cup. I mean, it's palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinals. The final step before the championship game.
Yeah, there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely unique game outside the regular season schedule.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He scored 40 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Collins finds Vassell. Sinks the three-pointer. 9 points in the game so far.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. Last time they met was
of getting steals and just creating havoc defensively.
Well, when you can turn defense into offense like that, it certainly makes the game a lot easier.
Here's Alvarado. 11 points in the game. A three for DiVincenzo. Drains the three-pointer. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Here's Castle. No good with the elbow jumper. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back to the second quarter. It's the Cup semifinal. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Randall out there with Reed. And it's Alvarado in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Well, Stan, when the Spurs landed the first overall pick in the draft, their fortunes changed back on May 16th, 2023.
Look, Kevin, the hardest thing for any franchise is to find the guy that you can build everything around. When they got Wembanyama, that dream came true for San Antonio, and they've got the guy they can build this franchise around for years to come.
Here's Johnson after the made shot from Alvarado. That's a 2 from Barnes. Minnesota with the rebound. Alvarado's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Pass to Reed. Alvarado with it. 13 points in the game. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 1:55 left here in the second. Here's Alvarado. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Paul, following the three by Minnesota. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Wembanyama. Makes that one after missing his first 6 shot attempts. 1 for 7 and hungry for more.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Alvarado with it. Defended by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it over Alvarado. And it's Paul missing. Timberwolves leading by 14. And there's the drive.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
To the paint. Wembanyama with that soft touch around the rim.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Here's Alvarado. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now, Sohan. He has 6. Oh, there's the strength training. Wembanyama.
Well, you know, for such a big guy, Wembanyama has excellent body control.
They set the pick. Here's Alvarado. Takes it inside, and he converts the layup. Alvarado's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Bounce pass from Paul. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
From deep Ingles. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Minnesota sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break.
I'm not going to say this game is monumentous, but I will say it's BWT. And for those who are...
And now, time to glance at the power rankings midway through this regular season.
You take a look at the Spurs, they're holding steady near the top of the rankings. Definitely one of the better teams here at the midway point.
In position to make some noise come playoff time. We'll see. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Here we go. Second half of the 2024 NBA Cup semifinal round. Coming to you live on 2K. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And so it's Rendell bringing it up now for Minnesota. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Outside, the wings are Vassell and Barnes. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. And it's Paul in at the 1. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Outside for Randall. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Barnes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's Sohan missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Alvarado with it. 17 points in the game. Sinks the triple. Alvarado's got 20 points.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Sohan. San Antonio again missing.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first four. They've got to get on track.
Out to Edwards. Another shot. The shot, no good. Nice defense by Vassell. Paul outside. Pass to Vassell. Vassell sets a screen for Barnes. San Antonio again missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Outside Edwards. And here's Randall, defended by Paul. No one near Edwards as he left Paul. To stop the drought. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, coach has to be ecstatic with how that trip down the floor went. They got the shot they wanted.
Driving the lane. Yes, that goes in. 22 points for the chosen one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama passes to Paul. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
And look at Paul's focus. He is completely locked in on his shot.
And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size. Not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
And the Spurs with possession. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Here's Alvarado. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, you can't be careless when Edwards is roaming nearby because he can and will pick your pocket, which leads to points in transition.
Now here's Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Vassell. No good from outside.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Alvarado. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Vassell. After the made shot from Alvarado. Offensive rebound.
And they need his offense right now. But his shot is just not falling.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Edwards got 14 points.
Effective use of the mid-range there by Edwards. He's a true three-level scorer.
Wembanyama, a screen on Randall. Here's Sohan. The kick out to Barnes. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Watching Jeremy Sohan develop has been so interesting. He's a strong passer and defender, but he's working hard to be a more complete player.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Julius Randle. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Conley in for Edwards. Then for the Spurs, Collins checked in for Wembanyama. Johnson comes in for Barnes. And Castle is subbed in for Chris Paul. San Antonio's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. On the wing, Johnson, defended by Alexander Walker. Johnson kicks to Vassell. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 12.
First in the second half.
Pass to Reid. Reid with a screen on Vassell. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Alvarado. He's got 26. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. .132 left to play in the third. Now Collins. Vassell outside. To the left side wing. Castle. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Well, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Such an interesting player, isn't he, Coach Jeremy Sohan? He played a lot of point guard during his second season.
Yeah, Kevin, the Spurs experimented with Sohan at the one. It was a bit unconventional. They went away from it later in the year. But that experience as a point guard will continue to help his playmaking ability as his career progresses.
Julius Randle's checked in for Joe Ingles. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Johnson right side. Rebound by Alexander Walker.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now Alvarado. 28 points for him. Pass to Conley. Alvarado with it. Here's Reid. Knocks down the three ball.
Such a confident shooter. Reid was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Here's Castle. Covered by Conley. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Eight seconds left to play in the third. Here's Castle. Makes it off the glass. Castle's got his third bucket of the night.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And so it's Minnesota. Controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
So now we head into the fourth quarter of this NBA Cup Tournament semifinals contest. One of these teams will be going to the championship game. We've got Anthony Edwards. Conley out there with the chosen one. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Reid in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Timberwolves leading by 20. Alvarado finds Randall. Back to Alvarado. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Alvarado's got 13 points here in the second half alone. And San Antonio shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Collins dishes to Johnson. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security coming. Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
Here's Champagny. He's defended by Alvarado. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
Here is Edwards following the bucket by the Spurs. And the rejection by Collins. Johnson against Edwards. Pass to Castle. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Champagny. Can't hit from in close. Minnesota leading by 21. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. They grab their own miss, and it's good. 2 points.
Just one of many things Reed contributes on the floor. His ability to save plays by just being in the right place.
Here's Castle. Pass to Collins. This one for three, and he's good on the three ball. Collins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Alvarado. Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Randall. Second shot opportunity. And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of bump.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Castle. Here's Collins. And it falls over the rim and in.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
Not by Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Daniels, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Wembanyama. And here is Paul. Paul with the screen for Vassell. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama, right side. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league. Yeah, look, it's not always about height. He's showing he wants those boards.
And it's Alvarado missing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Paul. It's Vassell on the wing. Barnes passes to Sohan. And the wide-open shot from Paul from outside off the mark.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And the league trying to get a bit more competition in the All-Star game. Greg, you got any ideas there?
Well, cash prizes seem to work well for the in-season tournament. Even a little something might help up the ante just a bit.
A nice shot by Sohan. Here's Alvarado. Outside Edwards. Here's Alvarado. Back to Edwards. Pass to Alvarado. 4 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Edwards, no good. Spurs trail by 20. Here's Vassell. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Alvarado. Defended by Paul. And the basket by Alvarado.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammates.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Reed. And the shot falls short this time.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You got to play smart.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the chosen one. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Final. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
And that about wraps it up. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
MP.